When was the last time you changed the lock screen on your iPhone? Did you just set it up when you first bought your iPhone and you've just left it there, not changed, not updated? I'm going to show you all of the cool tips and tricks to be able to fully customize the lock screen on your iPhone to make it perfect for you and the functionality that you would like. So the first thing you're going to do on your iPhone, I would recommend first just unlocking it. And then you're going to take your finger from the top left and swipe down. You'll be able to see it shows the lock screen of your iPhone. Then just take your finger and press and hold on the screen. And you'll see something that looks like this. Now you can see this is my lock screen wallpaper. If I wanted to just customize this one, I can tap on Customize. However, let's go through the process of setting up a new one and show you everything you can do on it. So either just swipe all the way over to the right and tap on plus, or you can see the plus at the bottom right there. Let's just tap on that. Now on here, you can see a number of different cool options. You can see featured here, and I can feature photos of my daughter Madison, or nature, or my wife Haley. I can also scroll down and have photo shuffles here of my kids or other things, and more photo shuffle as I scroll down. You can see also there are built-in weather lock screens, astronomy, emoji, a bunch of different options, and then just the generic iOS options. Now, most people probably want to use a photo of their kids or a relative or a photo they took on vacation. So I would recommend tapping on Photos at the top left. This brings up your photo gallery and you can see it defaults to featured, essentially choosing some photos that your iPhone thinks would work well. Now, let's say in this case, I wanted to use one of the landscape options. So let's see if it gives me this. Let's use this landscape option from Kauai, Hawaii. So you just tap on it and it adds that. However, let's customize this. Let's customize the widgets and everything. The first thing you can do is you can pinch and zoom in or out, depending on your preference. And let's say, let's get this clock out of here. Let's say I want it to be just like that. Now, you'll be able to see at the top the clock, as you saw before. You can see at the bottom right is a little thicker kind of border. You can take your finger and swipe down to make the clock huge, and you can see that it goes behind the mountains in this photo. So depending on your photo and whether it recognizes sort of spatial scenery of the foreground and the background, it will put that clock behind there. We can also customize this clock just by tapping on the clock and choosing different fonts, how large it is. However, you'll see for whatever reason, if you choose different fonts, you won't be able to make that clock or the numbers longer or taller. So you need to go to the original one to be able to customize this to go up and down. And then I can also make the clock thicker or thinner. Let's choose that. And I can also change the color depending on what I prefer. Now I can go through and let's choose, say, that color. And other things you can do as well. You can tap on the date at the top where it says Wednesday, May 27th, and I can add calendar widgets on here or clock widgets. I can add various things like fitness, but let's scroll down and let's say I wanted to add my location weather. So I can do that and you can see it just pops up with it's cloudy today and a high of 79. Another cool thing is you can see widgets here. Now I can take my finger and swipe the widgets to the top. As long as you have the clock as the smallest option, you can see the widgets are at the top, or if I make that a bit bigger, it pushes those to the bottom. But let's go through and add some of those widgets. Just tap on the Add Widgets option. And you can see, again, I can add widgets from my clock, from my calendar, a bunch of different options here. So let's say at the bottom here, I want my calendar. Tap on calendar, and let's say I'm going to tap on the next event. And just like that, you'll be able to see it says make an ice cream cake this afternoon, which is on our schedule. And it also mimics the color of the clock that you have chosen. Some other cool options you have. You can swipe to the left and to the right to kind of add these cool color tinted filters on there. I kind of like the original, but of course you can play around with it and see what you prefer. Another cool option is you can change the camera and the flashlight from just the default to anything else. So tap on the little minus symbol and then tap on the plus at the bottom right. From here, let's say instead of that, I want to add the calculator. And instead of the flashlight, you can hit the minus symbol and plus. Instead of that, I wanted to add, say, Siri. And just like that, you can press and hold on either of these and not open the camera or flashlight, but any other app that you want to. Some other cool options that you have on here. You can see this little icon of the basically image with the line through it. You can see this is a spatial scene. So a spatial scene means essentially when you move your iPhone around, it'll look sort of three-dimensional. So you can either choose to turn that on or off if you just tap on it again. And then you can also tap on the three dots right next to it and choose to have a depth effect if you wanted a depth effect to, again, give it sort of a three-dimensionality on your iPhone lock screen. Now, we've gone through all of the steps to set it up. Let's tap the Add button at the top right. From here, you'll be able to see it says Set as a Wallpaper Pair. And just the default is that the wallpaper on the lock screen of your iPhone will just be blurred out on the home screen. However, you can customize that as well just by tapping on Customize Home Screen. And from here, you can choose to not blur it by tapping on the Blur button, and you can see it unblurs it or makes it clear. But you can also choose to have just a random color or a random gradient, or you can choose an entirely different photo just by tapping on, let me go into here. You can choose to have an entirely different photo on there if you wanted a different photo. Now, again, I've created this new lock screen, and when I hop out of here, you'll be able to see this is what it looks like. Of course, I can customize the look and the feel of the home screen on my iPhone to match it and to be whatever I want, adding widgets, removing apps, etc. I hope this helps. If you enjoyed this video, check out the video over to my right. I think you'll really like that one too. And thanks for watching.